Now we have exponential decay. Decay is opposite of growth. We are not increasing. Decay means that we are going to decrease or lose population. The form for exponential decay is still the initial c, base a to the x. C has to be greater than 0. I wouldn't have anything left. And now we need to redefine a. My growth factor is going to become decay. So to become decay, I have to be less than 1. And again, putting a 0 then is going to make everything go away. So you have to stay between 0 and 1. Why does a have to be less than 0? Well, if we look at numbers that are less than 1 but greater than 0, they're going to be fractions. For example, if I said a is 1/2 or 5/10, that means I'm going to have half less. I'm not going to keep everything. When I multiply by half, my number goes down. It decreases. Y in this formula is still your dependent. X is still your independent. Typically, it's going to be time. C is your initial, your start value, or your y-intercept. And a now, because it's between 0 and 1, we're going to call it a decay factor. So again, I'm multiplying. That's a factor, but it's going to make this graph decay or go downward. So let's look at decay factors for just a minute. Y equals c my initial, and put 1/5 to the x. What that is saying is if I multiply by 1/5, that's what I have left. I only have 1/5 of multiplied my original. We can also see my decay factor written as a decimal. 1/5 is the same as 20%. There's another way we can look at this that we have to be careful on. Because we're dealing with exponentials, I could have also put 5. Now that looks like growth because a is larger than 1. But as soon as I put a negative on that exponent, if you recall, negative exponents say this base is in the wrong position. It's really in the denominator. Those two are equal. So you must watch. You need to either look at your a to be in the range of 0 to 1, or if you have a that's bigger, you need to watch the sign on your exponent. If it's negative, it's going to flip it over and possibly result in decay. What does a graph of decay look like? I still have my start value c, but if I'm decaying, I'm coming this way. I'm dropping down in my population. Remember, the graph shows me what I have left, and that comes from my decay factor, or a being between 0 and 1.